Ever notice how some people crave constant reassurance in relationships while others pull away the moment things get too close? That's not random. It often traces back to something called attachment styles, patterns formed in childhood that quietly shape how we connect with partners later in life. So let's break down the 4 main attachment styles and what they mean for love. Number 1. Secure attachment. This is the healthiest and most balanced style. People with secure attachment usually grew up with consistent love and care, so they trust that others will be there for them. In relationships, they're comfortable with intimacy, but also fine being independent. They can handle conflict without fearing abandonment, and they naturally create a safe space for their partner. If you've ever met someone who seems grounded, communicates clearly, and doesn't play games, chances are they're secure. Number 2. Anxious attachment. People with this style often fear being abandoned or not loved enough. It usually develops when a caregiver was loving sometimes, but distant or inconsistent at other times. As adults, they might text constantly, overthink when a partner doesn't reply, or feel a strong need for reassurance. It can feel overwhelming for both them and their partner, because deep down, they're always bracing for rejection. Number 3. Avoidant attachment. This is the opposite side of the spectrum. Avoidant individuals learned early on that relying on others wasn't safe, so they became self-reliant. As adults, they may value independence so much that closeness feels suffocating. They often pull away right when a relationship starts to deepen. It's not that they don't want love, they just learn to protect themselves by keeping distance. Number 4. Fearful avoidant or disorganized attachment. This one's a mix of anxious and avoidant. It often develops when childhood involved trauma, unpredictability, or fear. These adults crave closeness, but also fear it. They might want intimacy, but then sabotage it, or swing between clinging and withdrawing. This style can make relationships feel like an emotional roller coaster, both for them and their partner. Here's the key takeaway. Attachment styles aren't life sentences. They explain patterns, not destiny. With self-awareness, therapy, or simply healthier experiences, people can shift towards secure attachment over time. So if you recognize yourself in the anxious or avoidant descriptions, don't panic. Start by noticing your triggers, like when you feel abandoned after a delayed text, or when you shut down during conflict. Then practice slowing down and responding instead of reacting. And if you're with someone who has a different style, understanding the roots of their behavior can turn frustration into empathy. At the end of the day, love isn't just about finding the right person. It's also about unlearning old survival patterns and creating space for something healthier. So, which style do you see most in yourself or in the people you've dated?